Good morning and welcome back to the channel. We got all kinds of things. We got Kane, we got Big Dog, we got Rollins, we got Cena, we got Batista, and we have that moment of truth that we just still have yet to figure out. Ringside Collectibles, hit the link in the description below. Gonna save you 10%. Him against the Elite right here. We did make it, but I am seeing some differences, man. I'm seeing that this one is bringing a little bit of lighter brightness to it all, man. Check it out. There's a little side-by-side comparison. That's really all you can compare, man. I mean, the only thing that I'm not seeing on this figure is chest hair, stomach hair. What the heck happened to this man's hair, bro? I mean, I see it on the face. I see it on the beard. I see it right there on the chin, but I just simply don't see it right here on the figure. We got a little solution for it, man. You don't got to worry about it. There is no worry that you got to, like, as long as you guys are here on the WHF channel, it's one thing you got to know, man. That SR logo, it's right there on the knee pad, on front of the kick pads. We got a little bit of smudgy going on up front, on the back side. It looks like they kind of stopped, man. They're like, you think they'll know? Do you think that the WHF universe will know whether or not we missed the rest of the line work? I know. What's up, bro? You missed it. Like, more on the side, not necessarily on the back, because on the back, once it did come down here towards the back end, there was nothing going on. The rest of the tights is missing it. You guys see that? Like on mine, yeah, I went in there, I came all the way up. It's also missing the belts, missing a lot, dude. The SR logo too. Well, I guess this one didn't have it. I'm thinking of the Wolverine attire, but it's not like it really matters because we're gonna end up converting this anyway. So we will get that all taken care of. We'll put that one on there and here on there, and then we'll continue with it because the man Becky Lynch, she's been waiting too, man. She's got the Kill Bill look right there on the side and the back. I want to show you. They all do share the exact same art piece where it gives you the breakdown of all the figures. We got Batista right there. We got The Rock, Stephanie McMahon, got Shano, and then we'll cover the rest right here, all in this video. We're going to cover it, man. It's close. It's getting pretty damn close to WrestleMania season. Why would we not continue the trend right here? Oh, dude, I kind of like this. All right, these two, here's the thing about it, man. We got yellow. We got yellow. We got yellow everywhere, dude. Yellow kind of day. We're doing it. Yes, we are. With Becky Lynch right there on the side, coming all the way down with the tights, even right there in the stockings. I like it, man. Very, very clean. Not necessarily on this side. Still hoping that we do get the Becky 2 belts, which once they release the upcoming Ultimate Edition with Becky Lynch, I don't see why not. Now, on this one, I want to point this out. I know this is not the way that it's supposed to be. I mean, I don't wear lady garments, but if I did, I'm going to tell you, I would not wear the stockings over the shorts. What the heck, man? I mean, it's not all that dramatic. It is very minor, but nonetheless, I am seeing a little bit of seepage coming through. It's all black, so you will barely notice it. Right here on the rest of the socks, we're getting the yellow carrying through the side right there. The scan, we have seen this. We saw it with the recent Basic Series 103, as well as that WrestleMania Elite that we just got with her. Up here on the top of the chest area, we're seeing the cross pattern reflecting the skin tone right through the shirt. Very nice, man. This set is going to be a tough one to rank because The Rock, he's always bringing like rock bottom. He's bringing the elbow drops. He's bringing every single time that The Rock makes his presence felt here, you know it's going to be very, very effective. We're getting an updated look right here for The Rock with the scan. I don't know if this one has a true FX. It's very hard to distinguish some that do have and some that don't. Like most of them, I think with any basic, they take that approach where if they're bringing the same figure that we just saw in the Elite Wave, they're usually doing one up on the scan. So it is kind of hard to pick up of whether or not this one has it. The rest of the look right here, we've seen the tights with The Rock where it's got the solid silver on the front and the Brahma Bull on the back. The tattoo, I just hope, like, if they are planning on making some, I know there is one in the works. I'm crossing my fingers that we get the right tattoo, because if you guys recall, he had gotten rid of this Brahma Bull. I don't know if he went ahead and completely got rid of it or if he just got a tattoo on top of it. But right here, we got the People's Champ. We got Shano Mac. Shano right here. Here's the thing about that ringside exclusive. Who remembers that one? The one that was the younger Shano. The one that it was him versus Kurt Angle. It was like a red shirt. That one, yeah, man, that one didn't have all that good stuff going on when it came to the look of the head scan, but this one, I think they really upped their game on this one. They said to themselves, if we're doing an Attitude Era Shane O'Mac, we got to do it right. And I'm seeing it right here, dude. I'm seeing it with the eyes. I'm seeing it with a little bit of the flair that he's got going on right there on the hair, on the shirt. We got that signature WrestleMania look. Now, here's a really cool thing about this attire, you guys. I'm going to tell you something. This is coming clear as day, man. This was one of the very first pay-per-views. Like, normally I would get all the pay-per-views, but it wasn't until a couple weeks after when they had released it on DVD. This is the one that me and all my buddies chipped in. Like, we got to get this one, man. We got to get this WrestleMania. So this is actually paying back a little bit of homage to a young WHF, man. We got Shane O'Mac, the champ, 1, 2, 3. I've got your number one. Look at, we got a little hashtag right there. But back then, it was used as something completely different. I don't think hashtags was even a thing back then, man. That was the transition of it all. Shane O'Mac, dude. Let's, hold on. We're going to move the boxes because we got to start piling them up to see what we've all gone through. Otherwise, we're going to have some serious confusion when Batista drops the Batista bomb right now. Come on, Batista. Where are you? Right here, WHF. Don't you ever forget about it. We never have, man. We never will. The Guardians of the Galaxy, it's all coming into play right now, my friends. I'm not sure if we can do a comparison with this Batista. This is the most recent that we have gotten for him because there is a lot more added to the designs of it all, like the tattoos. There is quite a bit missing because this is based off an earlier Batista. I mean, not all that early. I mean, within the last like 5-6 years, but I mean, the man has added so much. We got more going on, as you can see right here with the tattoos on the right side as well as on the leg, as well as the tights too, man. Like, his look, he kind of changed it. He had the longer boots for the most recent WrestleMania when he took on Triple H. This is kind of going almost based off around that same time as Batista. So the calves right there, they're all painted. He wore high stockings, so that is accurate, but the boots right here, it's going to be a lot shorter. Now, Stephanie McMahon, this is freaking sick, man. I love this one. This one was based off that tag team match. It was her, Triple H against Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey. So the action, it can only mean that this is going to be a fight of the century. Check it out. Yeah. Oh, man, this one, I know we talked about this match. We've covered this match, this WrestleMania, this tag team. This was the highlight of the night. So having Stephanie McMahon with that look, oh, man, I'm telling you. I'm going to tell you this before we do go on with the rest of these waves. I want to tell you which one is my favorite one out of the set. You're not even part of it. But the Seth Rollins, I got to say this one is going to be ranked number 2 because there is a clear winner right here with Becky Lynch being number 1. So we got 1, 2. I'm going to give it to Stephanie. Number 4 right here, Shane O'Mac. Number 5, The Rock. I do like the look, man. I was looking at some of the other ones prior to unboxing this one, and I am noticing that even though it's very similar to ones that we have gotten in the past, there is a slight difference to where it's like, yeah, man, I'll pick it up. And then last place, Batista. But we'll still keep them right here. So again, there's no confusion or mess up because it happens. It's gonna happen at some point. It always does, man. Like, if it didn't happen, I feel like hell would freeze over. Roman Reigns, and right here, Drew McIntyre. We're getting some extra accessories. Now, for all these basics, for these battle packs, it looks like all 3 of them will benefit from the steel chair, except it's a different logo. Now, on mine, I don't know if there's a sticker that's coming off. Like, you guys see that? Like, mine is kind of raised up a little bit on the right side, so yeah, I'm gonna have to go in there with some adhesive, because I do want to keep that WrestleMania look, man. I don't want to forget. One thing that I do want to say about this, though, is that the steel chairs that we've gotten in the past, when they were based off of pay-per-view, I think they were more engraved. I don't think it was just a decal, added on there. I think it was either engraved or painted on. So we are seeing like an actual, like, just flat out sticker right there with this. Roman Reigns, this one, Elite Series 68. That one was the last big dog that we've gotten, but even though there is a slight, there's a lot of similarities with it. Let me show you. Instead of just telling you, I'm just going to go ahead and show you, because that Roman Reigns had the same, smirk that we're seeing right here. Drew, we're putting you right there to the side. We'll cover you in just a sec. But you guys see that? How we're getting, the same beard, but we're getting, a 5 o'clock shadow with this. So, I mean, there are some benefits. If you like more of a beard, more of a full-on, bush, didn't want to shave this morning because I was running late to work. This one is it. The chest right here. Here's the thing about these basics, man. These Roman Reigns basics, ever since I'd say about a year and a half now, you can't remove them. You can't convert them. They're stuck permanently. I think it was a pretty damn good strategy, not for the collector, but for Mattel to be like, yeah, so you want this big dog, huh? You want Roman Reigns? Well, guess what? You can't convert him. Here's Drew McIntyre. This one you could have. I mean, that one was the alternate. Was it Elite Series 7? It had interchangeable heads, and this was one of them. There is nothing different about this one as opposed to that one, so putting it side by side really ain't worth it. The tights, though, there is a little bit of difference. This is kind of almost going back to that NXT fig. Now, talking about going back, you guys, I want to show you something. There's a lot of confusion, and there was a lot of questions that I myself want to have answered. Real quick, side art, we got Ray, we got Randy. On the back, there is one thing that I want to show you this. Like most of the basics, they all have the exact same back piece, like the Art Deco. It's always the same. But on these ones, they're all getting their own little touch. So for Roman Reigns, you can see that the main piece right there, it's talking about the actual match that went down of that night. It was a filler match is what it was. It's like, we didn't have a match for Roman Reigns, so we got to throw him in there. And Rey Mysterio, we're getting a young Randall, we're getting a young Ray, and we're getting WrestleMania 22. I think this is the Mania where Eddie Guerrero had won the title. Was he going in there as champion? I think it was Benoit. But Benoit and Eddie Guerrero were like the top superstars. It was either 22, it was right around this time, you guys. It was either the previous WrestleMania or the one after, but that's the biggest thing that comes to mind when you talk about WrestleMania 22. And I think JBL too. It was JBL versus Eddie Guerrero. We ain't talking about that match, dude. We're talking about these two. Because Randy Orton, the one that I have, you guys, I converted mine. We've gotten one. I know we got an Elite after that where it was close to around this time where you didn't have all like the tattoos that you're seeing like with his current look. This is the best one that I can tell you that this is going to compare. The expression, it is similar, but at the same time, I'm seeing like paint apps just being applied differently. Like the hair, it's looking different. The eyes, they're getting more of that True FX look. So it's like, it's a revamped look of the one that we had already got. Now for Ray, I want to show you guys something about Ray. We're getting old articulation, but before we cover him, I want to tell you that the tights right here, we're getting a bronze finish on the Randy Orton look, and the rest right there, we're getting a solid black. But yeah, look, check out by the bicep area. We're getting the old look. So I think here's my conclusion to it all. This is just a thought. It's not something that, oh yeah, so you're saying that we're getting back, huh? We're getting back to the olden days to where we can do like arm swaps, you know, from basics onto the elites. I think what it was, you guys, I think this Rey Mysterio figure, it was already done. Like it was already in production before he had left WWE. So I'm sure like they probably had like a bunch of inventory and you're like, you know what? Let's go ahead and put it in the battle pack. Let's go ahead and repaint and mess up right there by the chin area. Either that or he was having a little bit too much fun in the backstage area with his lady friend on the back end right there. Mine is suffering not just in the front, but it looks like also on the back, how the back tattoo, it's kind of slanted more towards the right than on the actual like middle part, because this is supposed to be centered more right there on the like the spinal cord. So there are a little bit of quality controls with mine or with my Rey Mysterio, but one up, though, I will say, is the fact that they brought back that old school articulation. Daniel Bryan, do you want to see it? Yes, but your tights say no. Why do they say no? Because this was right, was it during the time we're tag team champions? So I think if I had any say as to which like accessory I would have wanted, old school, right? Like the penny look where it had like that. Yeah, it was like a straight up penny's what it was. But instead, they kind of kept to the tradition of having like a steel chair as the accessory right there with WrestleMania. And why Daniel Bryan? I saw this is the one that BEW Animation had redone to kind of show what they're showing right here with Daniel Bryan. So it kind of has like that shading effect that I have seen BEW do, except it's going to be the True FX. I like this one. I think that I'm utilizing this one for sure. We're going to get some good stuff out of it. We got no up front. The rest of the kick pads, we got Kane right here. Almost, yeah, I'm not seeing anything different between this and the prior release. I think it's mainly the accessory and Daniel Bryan right here. We're almost there, you guys. We're going to jam-pack this one with a full-on smash. We're getting Cena. 1, we getting Finn Balor. 2, we're getting AJ Styles. 3, oh, this is the top picks. If you guys are curious, back of the card right there. There it is for you. We got Braun, we got Cena, we got AJ, and we got a full-on, non-stop, pure action right there with all 4 of them doing it. This is the best part of it all, man. All getting all top picks. Where's the elites, though? What happened to that wave? I know we got pushed back. I'm not sure why these ones didn't, like, out of all, I feel like, because there was one that was replaced. I think it was actually Finn Balor. That one had been replaced, or was it Braun Strowman? No, Braun Strowman was the one that was taken taken out, at least for the Elite Wave. But with this one, we're getting the Monster Among Men. We're getting the re-release, which I think this one had come with the 2-pack. It was a Shinsuke Nakamura. We're getting John Cena with the green and AJ Styles with the red. Check out this huge, massive pile, you guys. Yeah! This is what's up, man. This is what this video, this is what this channel is all about. So if you guys are enjoying the content, let me know, man. Drop that like. And of course, don't forget, man, hit that subscribe button. Turn that bell notification while you still can. I want to thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.